the standings of life, nobody wants to take the L. Nobody wants to lose, but maybe, Mo, it is time. It's time to take the L here.
I absolutely hate losing. I got a lot of pride. I tend to go as far as I have to go to win any battle that I ever have. But for the first time in a long time, I am here to admit defeat. I have been defeated in a standoff that I've been having with another individual for almost a year now.
No Olympic medal for you.
No, I don't think I finished top 5, let alone 3. So this all started a while back when I came in here and I asked you guys if you had noticed that even though I wear hats often, I was wearing hats a lot more often. I was wearing hats every day. I was wearing hats if I had a Zoom meeting. I wore a hat to church. I had to ask God for forgiveness for wearing. It was that bad. And it was because I was having a standoff with my barber.
Oh, dude, that's when you're going to lose. That's when you're going to lose every time.
Nah, I figured there'd be other barbers, Bert. That's the thing. I didn't want to take this L.
This is the guy that came in and jacked up the prices, right?
Yes, that's how it all started. So I had a personal barber for 6 years, and I met him through a mutual friend at the time, and we developed a great relationship. And so for those 6 years, it was very consistent. He came in at a price. I met him there. I gave him a 50% tip every time. So in my mind, if it's been 6 years, I've been tipping you this well, we have something. This is forever. I am marrying you, right?
This is a commitment.
Yes. If it's not broke, don't go out your way to try to fix it. So he decided one day that he was going to up the price. Now, initially, I was like, okay, you know what? 6 years, you deserve that. I get it. Typically, businesses go up a year, every year, what have you. So I'm thinking 10%, 20%, 25%. What are we doing? And he tells me he's going to up the price 50% of what I was already paying. That felt like a bit much.
Yep.
That was a bit much, especially being that there was no warning. There was no, hey, I'm going to give you a heads up. Maybe in 2 months this is happening. It was just like, this is happening now.
There's usually a gradual increase. Like if you got season tickets to the Braves, they'll hit you with $150 more 1 year. And then another $150 the second year. Never 50%.
And that's why I think he went wrong, is if it would have been gradual, you went up 10% every year. You would have been up 50% by now. It would make sense.
Right.
But you didn't do that. Mm-mm. So I was torn on if I should honor this or what I should do. Then, of course, I had my friends in my ear. Oh, no, it's a shakedown. He sees you taking these vacations. He thinks you has it like that. That's the only reason he's charging you this. So then I was like mad about it right now. I didn't think of it that way at first.
So they thought you were the only person he was hiking prices at for.
That's how my friends felt.
Okay.
You know how your friends always, sometimes they got your back a little too much. So they gassing me and hyping me up. And I'm like, yeah, y'all are right. This is a shakedown. I will not stand for this. And so I wasn't going to try to negotiate with him or change his price. Your price is your price. Either I'm going to meet you there or I'm going to go my separate ways. And so at that time, I decided, you know what, maybe this is the end of our relationship.
So you didn't say that to him? You didn't say that, hey, I can't handle the 50%, so I'm just going to go do my own thing with somebody else?
Nope.
Okay.
I left it open-ended.
Right.
I told him I'll see you when I see you. Now, normally, I'm pretty sure he got the hint when I didn't call him in 2 weeks, because I've called him every 2 weeks. So a month goes by, 2 months goes by, 3 months go by. I'm looking at my hair like something got to give, man. It's not enough hats in the world, but something got to give.
And he hasn't checked on you at all.
Well, he's in my stories. I see him see me in my stories, right?
You know he's checking to see if you got a haircut.
Yeah, that's the only reason he's there. I know what's going on here, right?
He's watching your hair get more janky and more janky every couple of weeks.
Yes.
He's like, I know this text is coming.
So I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to show him he's not the only barber in the world. And I go to another barber that I met through another mutual friend. And boy, did he jack my head up. It was bad. It just did not look anything like my normal haircut. And I realized, like, not only is he really good at his job, but he knows my hair, obviously, because he's been cutting my hair for so long. He knows it in a way that a new guy is just not going to know.
Yeah.
So this guy messes up my mustache. He messes up my goatee. He messes up my hairline. I mean, it's all bad. I'm looking at myself in the mirror trying to, like, get the angle right to make it look even. It was bad. So then I did another story, and I had a haircut this time. And I look, and my barber wrote a comment that said, "Miss you, bro." Oh. And I knew that was his sarcastic way of saying, "I see you miss me too."
Yeah.
Because that ain't it. Whatever's on your head.
Yep.
So when my show was coming up, my friends all came to me, my lady, my mom, everybody, and was like, so you got a show coming up. It's going to be a lot of expensive cameras in there. I think it's time. I think you need to call your guy. And I was like, I'm not going to call him. And then I called him.
Oh.
I broke down and I called him. I said, I'm going to call him this one time.
He knew he had you at that point.
Oh, that man came in there with new equipment. He was smelling different. Everything was turned up about this haircut. And he had the best haircut I ever had in my life. I was like, wait, I miss you, man. Take all my money. So I'm back. I'm defeated. I'm back where I'm supposed to be.
Welcome to capitalism, man.
Thank you.
The Bert Show.